transaction platform, and basically it's for trading energy. So what is the first one is the what is blockchain technology? I call it P2P distributed data management technology, and it works on basically four measures: it's security, shared, ledger, and distributed. We will see this diagram represents the distributed nature of the blockchain, and this diagram shows the security through cryptographic elements in blockchain. So let's get started with the energy thing. So this picture shows us the traditional energy industry. So there's a generation of the energy, then transmission through main lines, cables, and high tensions, and then the retail sale of the energy, which is basically using in India, the thing the which Kisco and all other things does. Okay, so the main problem with these things are it is hard to control. The cost of the energy is very hard to control, and the next thing is population control. You cannot control the carbon emission. The government gives the value of carbon emissions, but company do not follow it. That's the main thing. So what we can do through blockchain is blockchain features with direct impact on energy flow. The first one is it is resistance to collision. There is no central authority or supreme light that can take a unilateral decision. Therefore, decision will be of all the people present in the chain. Second one is fault tolerant. There is no central server, so it is difficult to take down. The third, it uses digital signature for security, which increases the security of your data. The fourth one is resistance to modification. Basically, it is very difficult to modify a block. The information which is stored in a block is very difficult and very expensive to modify after it is being stored. So you cannot change the modify. You cannot change or modify the information with your basis. So the fifth one is token resistance to double spending. So basically, a token is a smart contract which behaves like a physical metal coin, and it can be only one in one wallet at a time, uh, which uh, which defines our security that there cannot be double token or the same token in two wallets. The number six is the smart contract. The smart contracts are basically the computer codes on which our blockchain runs. So let's move further. Blockchain technology, the main thing it does is it removes friction and aids in every part of the global market. The first, it makes trade energy easy. It increase the invest in renewable assets and make carbon market easier, which is you can control the carbon emission, and it also delivers in the architecture, in the traditional architecture. It increases the transparency, immediate dividends are there, means immediate profits are there. Increase automation. The increase in automation is there. There is no human touch basically. The less human touch, the increase in automation. The streamlined price discoveries. We can discover the real-time price data and the eliminate risk of human error. The main thing, you can eliminate the risk of human error. There is, I think, 0 point something percent of human error which is there. So that is very low. This is what a decentralized electricity system looks like. It empowers the consumer. It is clean. It is resilient. It is affordable, and there is a value creation for all players. You can see in the diagram, everything is just connected to each and every other thing in one or other manner. There are electric cars connected to your house, connected to windmills, petrol pumps, and everything which uses electricity is connected to each other. So the next thing we will see is how we use the blockchain. So in today's generation, we can use the blockchain as in like in a city, in every house there is a smart meter data in our house, which shows the amount of energy we are using per day. So it goes it in when we use the blockchain, it gets directly stored in the blockchain through in the smart contracts, and that create the token and value transfer. So you can also both import and export energy. One can buy or sell energy at the real time with real prices. And in the carbon trading, you can create the carbon credits through the help of a smart contracts, and one can buy or share their credits in the real time. Or the generation of tokens help us in making the money. The tokens are basically, I've told you that these are the physical form of money, And there is a the most important thing is there's a fractionalization of ownership. There's not a single owner, like a single entity, like nowadays it's a government or a company like Reliance or something. There's a fractionalization of ownership. Let's so it also helps us in create a electricity trading behind the electricity master node. This is basically another form of electricity trading in which there are two houses. Let's say one house is producing the electricity with the help of solar panels or windmills or whatever hydropower electricity. So if the house has extra electricity, it can export the extra electricity to the house which needs the electricity, and the price is determined on the real time basis. The whole thing is stored on the blockchain platform, and the and the smart meters keeps the real time data in this. So as the whole data is stored in the blockchain, it is difficult for a single person to change it. So it is very benefit. The benefits are tenants access cheaper and greener energy, can be implemented on green fields and brown fields development. Like there are fields of solar panel, it can be implemented there. Improved visibility over energy consumption. It improves the transparency and visibility over energy consumption. How much a person is using electricity in its day. You can also see that, and the other person who is using, he can also see that. So it also improves the sustainability of the development. The most important thing is that sustainable development in our generation is, I think, the most important. So it also improves that. The features are there are, as I told you, there are real-time settlements, detailed billing and users data, automatically converts electricity credits to fiat currency, which I have told you through tokens, and the transaction viewable on the blockchain. So that's the whole transaction process is viewable on the blockchain. And the next thing is here we can see in this diagram there is a production, and the consumption. So with the help of the diagram, I need to tell you that people who basically produce electricity get a more realistic price, and people who consume it get a much better deals. The platform make the trade easy, frictionless, and resistance. So this is basically the new energy economy which we want to create in the market. So that's it, and this whole thing is basically on the distribution network. Without the distribution network, it cannot be possible. That's it. Thank you. Hello.
Okay, Shachendra. Uh, Please come to your first slide, the
First slide.
slide where you mentioned the topic.
Yes, ma'am. The smart power and smart power management using blockchain.
Okay. So, are you a student or working somewhere?
I'm a, I'm a student in Ajay Kumar Girls Engineering
Okay.
College, BTech third year.
Okay. So, I have a question for you that
Yes, ma'am.
have you taken care of the energy losses?
Yes, ma'am. The energy, basically the energy losses. If you use the green energy, there will be very less energy losses, and the energy loss which will be there, it will be stored in the blockchain. So you cannot change the energy loss to your benefit, or some other people cannot change it for their benefit. The energy loss is there, but it cannot be changed. It will be divided into the dividend or the profits.
What I have judged is you have just theoretically read in detail about the topic.
Yeah.
Have you tried any data set to
We
find the
can
data set?
and there is a research. It is basically a applied thing. The companies are there applying this. I just made it more
No.
resistible, more
No,
resistant.
if you
So,
are
and
writing
less.
a research paper, then you
Yes, ma'am.
should know about the feasibility of its implementation and data set
Ma'am, I know.
availability.
Ma'am, I know that feasibility of the implementation and
No,
data
it
set
is not at
is
all
available.
feasible, but you are saying it is not that easy work. What you are saying, no?
Ma'am, Ma'am, it is a easy work if we make a certain blockchain, or if we make a certain smart contract to store the data, and it is a easy work. No one needs to do coding or something. There is a simple code which is known as blockchain has a code which is known as this law. If a coder writes the code, it is the law. You cannot change that code without the permission of the others.
Obviously,
So
obviously, but what I suggest is next time if you write a paper,
yes,
you
ma'am.
should take some data set also, consider some data set and feasibility of all the things. Okay.
Ma'am,
Otherwise, content was okay. Topic
yes, ma'am.
was recent.
Yes,
Nothing.
ma'am.
And now most of the researchers are working on energy only, renewable
Yes,
energies and
ma'am.
all. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate the topic, but still, I would suggest that you should also deal with the practical implication of the things. Okay.
Actually, the practical implication on my level is a little bit difficult task because,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Sorry,
it is
ma'am.
fine.
Yeah,
Uh, okay, thank you.
yes, ma'am. Is there anything you want to add or something you want
No,
to tell?